Yo, 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 what's up, Incorporation Nation? How's it going? Everybody doing okay? Everybody having a good day? Everybody feeling all right? My name is Isaac Anzu, the bossest boss of all bossdom, the lyrical, clerical, chimerical VTuber. Uh, and I'm still wearing my Santa hat. Goodbye. Hello. We're back. We're back in Unreal Engine. Let's go. Um, listen to some tunes, huh? But welcome. We've got a tutorial pulled up. All hail mighty Sir Isaac, the Apex Librarian, penultimate king of unreality stream engines, the boss of all bosses, receiver of amazing sponsorships. Thank you for the reminder. Today's sponsorship is Conspiracy. There's nothing going on here, really. We promise. That's what they told me to say. So we're looking at all the different assets that are available in this place. Because I imagine we're going to like be building our own little spaces today. Fresh and healthy liquor. That's not right. But hello, Dolu. Good to see you. How are you doing today? This. Let me see. There's got to be a easier way to control this thing. Ah, yeah, there we go. I remember now. Hold. Yes. And then I can fly around. Lots of pictures. Lots of weapons. Why are there so many weapons? Look at all the guitars. Yo. Pretty slick guitar setup. Just a selection of things that you might need. You know, it would be a pretty insane modeling challenge if you just like took all these items as a good selection of items to have and remodeled them yourself. That'd be very long and difficult. Honestly, you're feeling confused as fuck. Discovered something saddening. No longer have topics to speak on with the people around me. Oh, that is tough. I hope that you can find some comfort, some social comfort soon. Oh God, someone died. Ooh, wait, them's drugs. Yeah, I was actually talking to well, I can't call them a friend because I barely know them. But they were talking about I was talking to someone and they were talking an acquaintance, thank you. And they were talking about how they often felt like they saw other people doing whatchamacallit, doing things so easily, right? Doing social situations so easily, and then they struggled a ton with social situations. And in my mind, I thought, like, well, of course you're not going to like connect with everyone right away. You just got to keep trying different topics of conversation until you find what works. But that's not easy for everyone. People have different tolerances for social awkwardness. Music volume down by 20%. Of course. There you go. Thank you for the feedback. Spent yesterday with being quiet about 90% of the time. I'm frightened. Ooh. Well, I know you have big plans, but it's like scary things on top of scary things. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you find comfort. Sometimes you gotta. These walls be hollow. Uh, yeah. Sometimes you really gotta get get out of places, right? To feel safe, to feel comfortable again. Yeah, whatever's happening, I hope that you find a solution or resolve it or get out of there soon. Forget about me. What's up with you? What's happening? What is happening with me? You know, I was thinking the other day about how I've got a routine. My wife is trying to be sassy over there. I've got a routine going, and you know, it feels like every day is kind of the same thing, right? Wake up, do stream stuff, which is either streaming or stream stuff. And then like play a little video game, chat with some folks, do work. And it doesn't feel like much is happening, right? It doesn't feel like that much is happening. And of course, in between things, I'm in between things, I'm doing oh my gosh. What's up, Nico? Do you gym? I do workouts in between other things. Thank you for redeeming the first, Nico. Did you like the fanfare? It's a literal fanfare. It's because of your comment. Your first comment triggers the fanfare. That's the best I could do. You do? Thank you. Ooh, Nico, how are you today? We're talking about how everyday routines start to feel bland and similar. Somebody felt the need to take a picture of a truck outside a church. Where is the button? Nico got the button. The button indeed. Good picture. Good picture. Why does this is ostensibly their child. Why does he look like he's like 30? Get out of the house. You're 30. Let's see if I can remember the controls here. Oh yeah. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is just to refamiliarize myself. Whoa. Not the first time I've been surprised by a cop car. That's so interesting because I'm feeling like that, but in a very specific and sad way. It's sad times hours today, I guess. That's okay. Listen, one of the best things you can do when you're feeling sad is find someone who can talk, who you can talk to. And I know there are streamers that are like, hey, this is a happy place. You come here to be happy. You better be happy. What weirdos. What the hell is this shower chamber? We don't do that here. If you want to talk about things that are bothering you, please do. I will listen. And I will probably be unable to provide advice, but that's okay. I've learned that being unable to provide advice is not the important part. You know, it's about just being there. I was debating coming today because I want to be around friends, but I also did not just want to talk and cry while listening to stream. Oh, we can talk about happy things. For some reason, my mind jumped to penguins. Are penguins happy things? I think penguins are. Here's the safe, so to speak. What's the happiest animal? It's the capybara, of course. It's become a meme that these guys are just so happy.
It's the quokka.
What's the what?
The happiest animal is the quokka.
The quokka?
Yes.
Oh, is that the animal that quokka?
Okay.
It just smiles all the time.
It has no predators. It will take selfies with you. It's adorable. That is the happiest animal. You're welcome. I'm sorry. They're so chill. They're very cute.
Let us channel the spirit of the quokka.
I love Heffa. Ugh, so cute.
There we go. That's our tutorial right now. You think the capybara is more chill than happy? I don't know why it was censored there. Did you accidentally put a period in it? It'll think it's a link. Look at all these sassy women. They have one face, one face, one face. This must be the default face. Lumi. Yes, Lumi's here. All right. Let us imagine a world where there were no predators. BRB shower. But humans don't have predators, you might say. Front desk. Nice. Ah, but humans are preyed upon by other humans. Of course. Nika wants to know how you are.
One more time.
Nika wants to know how you are.
Tired, but well.
She says tired but well. Hello, Sensei Isaac. Hello, Rai. I was gonna say bears. Why are there no bears in this asset pack? Where's the bears? Digging through this trash, that's where. I guess, wait. There's the bears. Humans have no predators. Think again. Me releasing an angry hippo. Uh, Ray, we're trying to take a lesson from the quokka and accept our surroundings and be happy. Happiness is a tough one. All right, I want to take a closer look at these weapons and stuff. Okay. This is also important to do. You love those smiley rats? Okay. I'm learning how to navigate in Unreal. That's a hell of a gun. Who would use that? There's a sniper rifle. AK. Shotgun. Cleaver. Samurai sword. The word for do you know what katana means in Japanese? Samurai, Japanese sword. What's an animal that smokes a lot on 420? A hippopotamus. Pretty good. Half of these pictures are someone being surprised and someone else thinking. What animal do you think of when you think of autism? I think of rats or meerkats. Meerkats feels right. Thinking. Truck. I don't know. Is fire truck an animal? Are you allowed to think of fire truck? Honk honk. I think owls are pretty autistic. I don't know. I feel like public perception, yes. But are they like actually hunters? Kind of like how cats are like, oh, cute, adorable, and everything they do is just like hunting behavior. They're so small and they're trying to hunt. Adorable. And they're like, I will eviscerate you. Do not mock me, humans. Dare not. All right. Time to name these people. Let's practice naming. And we also are practicing, we're practicing our navigation skills in Unreal Engine. Bartholomew Mayonnaise. Done. Gerald Way. Not Gerard Way. Gerald Way. This guy's name is Mick. And he's the cleaner. Mick the cleaner. We'll name this guy Ma. Link Ma. Okay, Link Ma has been designated. Ted or Theodore. Wait, this guy should be Alejandro. Alejandro. Yes. This guy can be Ted. There we go. Understood. I understand the assignment. This is crispy bacon. Wonderful. How come there's so many dudes? That guy's name is Jebediah. No, that guy's name is Jebediah the Second. Jebediah the Second. Murph. Charles. um, what's this guy's name? Ted again. This guy's name is Sarge. Wesley. Bleck. His name's Bleck. Oh, the farmer dude would Bleck would be me. Bleck. This is Father Cornelius. Here's Jim and Tom. They're detectives together. There's Tom, Jim, Bob, Rob. Black but me, but Black is good too. Let's name some ladies. Her name is Sandra. Her name is Mary. Her name is oh no, who's got the Karen cut? Who's got the anybody have the Karen cut? This is Karen right here. We're sorry. Sorry, Karen. This is you. This is Jill. This is why did my brain say Lizelle from Baldur's Gate 3? Yes, Lizelle. And over here we have Gale the Wizard and Asterion the FBI agent. No, I don't think that's correct. Well, if you want a real impressive feat, Jim and Tom are gay and in love, but neither of them have had the character development to realize it. God, just get together already. If you really want an impressive thing, Lumi can probably tell you what all these cars are. Lumi, what car is that? Yeah, what car is the red one?
It's based off of the old school Stingray.
Old school Stingray. What's that's also Stingray,
The
huh?
one behind it with the stripes is it looks like a 15. I don't know. I thought it was. That's an older. I'm not good with the retros. Oh, that one's an old Camaro, the yellow one.
A Camaro. Oh God, I just clicked on something and all of a sudden everything is highlighted.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not as good with the vintage cars.
I see. Lumi is the car? No, Lumi just loves cars.
They're
Let me-
so shiny.
Lumi thinks cars are shiny. The FBI agent should be Agent Johnson. OMG, I see why you married her. Car knowledge. Yes. I personally have very little car knowledge. You should know. In fact, I don't like driving. Yo, Lumi, what's your favorite car? I know this one. It's the Nissan GTR in midnight purple. Okay, I have to tell her that one. You know what a Jedi's favorite car is?
What?
A Toyota. You got a yeah out of that one, right?
You know what my second and third favorite car is?
What's your second and third favorite car?
No, Isaac, you gotta guess. I've told you multiple times.
I only have room in my head for one car. Why would you put that on me? What's your second favorite car?
It's a Ferrari 458 Italia.
A Ferrari 458 Italia
And then my third favorite car,
is
Little Retro. It's a Lamborghini Murcielago.
a Lamborghini Murcielago.
My very first favorite car was
A Nissan GTR.
I'm very no, I know, but like when I fell in love with cars, do you know what my favorite car was at the time?
No,
It
I
was
don't.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Where I found it and was like, this is me.
What was it?
Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR.
The Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. From Need for Speed 2.
Hot Pursuit 2.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Neat. 2 cars are too expensive. Homie can't handle too many. That's true. Heck, we don't even own a car right now. Who needs it? Public transportation in the city is incredible. Public transportation everywhere is incredible. Is Lumi a fan of racing games? Some of them. I think she much prefers, like, okay, so Lumi is the type of gamer who wants to play Red Dead Redemption, but just so she can ride around on the horses, right? I imagine that she would be interested in playing like a racing game, but mostly so she could just drive around in cars that she liked, not actually do missions, right? Take my horse to the old town road. Lil Nas X, fantastic human specimen. Ugh. Let's see how high we can go. Actually, there's an easier way. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. That mountain's pretty big, all things considered. I guess mountains tend to be large. Large. My favorite was the Angry Birds go-kart game, but it's gone. Yes, the internet is not a forever place. We must act to preserve it. Very important. Is there I don't see any numbers going up. It still looks like it's getting smaller. I think it's time for a clip compilation. Isaac gives the vibe of, oh man, my car broke down. Does anybody know a lot about being a probably librarian in video games? Like an unnecessarily, probably neurodivergent amount? And you come from the shadows, from the darkness. Isaac emerging from the night is, I got this one. Yeah, it's the meme. It's the meme where the let's see. It's the meme where the people are on a plane and the dad's like, they need a doc. So they're like, somebody is a doctor, and the dad's like, they bet they didn't want a doctor of music. Dad, I can't be a doctor. I can't be a doctor. But I can provide can I, where's the, what the hell is this? Just let me search. Search. Shortcuts. I can't give CPR, but I can give sick tunes. Would you like a funky beat to die to? I can provide. I may not be able to ease your pain, but I can ease your heart. Lo-fi beats to slowly pass away to. Uh-huh. Those aren't useful. Come back, Quokka. I need you. I played modded Minecraft earlier and I gained the ability to disappear. And you can Omae wo mou shinderu. Someone now. That's cool. Create camera here. No, what is this? Where's how do I wonder what you are studying now? I'm trying to find the button. If I select something down here. Oh, right. Okay. I'm getting rotated. Excuse me. Trying to find the button. Trying to find the button that sends me. Trying to find the button that sends me back to just focusing on that item. Right? There was a button like that, right? If I select this mountain or hill, I guess. Is there a button? Is there a button? Snap view to object. Well, I guess that works.
Power up.
Whoa! I'm very large now. Hello. Would you like a giant head pat? Whoa! I'm being rotated. This is, oh God, it's very large. It's extremely large. Expand, Isaac. Would you like an extremely large head pat with my little finger? I did get spun around, nerd. I have no option but to listen to the powers that be. I am rotated. I am only rotatable. Someday, when I get a 3D model, I want to do that meme where you just go crazy dancing and have that be a thing that people can do to me. Why? I think it'd be funny. That's why I do everything. Echoey Isaac is nice. Does it sound like I'm very large? Sound like I'm in a cave? Does it... Is it comforting? I could hold you I could hold your tiny form in my big hand. Whoop, no, never mind. Back to normal. Cave friend. I would hold the tiny Nico in my hand and give head pats with a single finger. That's what we do. There's got to be a snap view to object. Frame selected. No, that's what I wanted. So if I like click on random thing over there and I hit, F. There we go. Frame. Frame selected. I see. You know what this is? Drugs. We found the drugs. All right, rank these beds. Bed number 1. Pretty nice. 3-person bed? No. Okay, so this is a pet peeve of mine. Who are the middle pillows for? Huh? Is this a chill? Is this a bed for your triplets? It could be. Get a big old bed for the triplets. But if that's true, it would need to be a little wider, or they're gonna grow out of it real quick. This bed, that looks like a hotel bed, honestly. Like, look at the backing thing. That's total hotel style. Oh, look, we've got a little under area thing. Cute, cute. This is definitely like a kid's room bed. Here's the first like reasonable adult bed. Is those all the beds? Don't tell me they use this for like the reasonable adult bed. 'Cause this is pretty small. So who's the middle pillows for? I guess the middle pillows is for your cute bisexual friend who you invite over on the weekends. Any hot couples out there looking for a cute bisexual friend to invite over on the weekends, let me know. I have this exact sponge. Why did it select everything? Is the sponge the part of the floor? Curious. It's becoming increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer. I am small. There's nothing wrong with being small. Because you make up for it with the size of your heart. It's all sponge, no Bob. Where's the Bob? I could model. Listen. Wait, where am I? I'm still learning how to navigate. I could model that, though. Right? You think I could model guitar? Guitar seems tougher. You got to get that shape right. The shape. You got to get them curves right. Curves. Ah, I see. Okay. It is still good that I'm doing this. Because I'm getting used to navigating. If I was there, I'd go get your sponge and walk to your room and go, all sponge, no Bob. And you would laugh. It's true. One of the things that is lost in this medium known as Twitch is that I'm the only one who gets to like actually deliver jokes. You know, everyone else has to just type them. I bet you could do a delivery of all sponge no Bob that would make me crack up. Do you think you're a good joke teller? I think I'm good. I think I'm a good storyteller, and some of these stories are funny, but it's harder for me to tell jokes. It's easier for me to tell a funny story than it is for me to just tell like a Single specific joke. You know what's missing in this area? A video game console. Where's the games, bro? Jokes are hard. Hold on, let me tell my joke. Being creative about it is quite hard. I know. It's easy to find jokes and tell them, but then you're like, make up your own joke. It's a lot harder. Our goal is to find a video game console. Surely there's something around here. Not sure if writing is my strong suit, but I think I'm good at it. Good with it. Well, it's like I like it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Right. I can't select a single star. I cannot select a single star. Why do these things all... I don't know. We should open up the other file though. Open level. Demonstration. Yeah. Let's open up demonstration. This is where we were last time. Preparing shaders. Speaking of writing, I'm glad you enjoyed the second chapter I made. Yeah, I really like that you brought in the other characters. Because then it made more sense why you were spending time on them in the first chapter. It was cool. It was very cool. The world building, the action, the banter. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't quite understand. And I think that's kind of an indicator that, you know, even though I enjoyed the story and I could read it, obviously, I know how to read. It felt like it wasn't meant for me, you know? Like, I don't know who these people are. I didn't get the references, but I thought it was a well-written story. So I don't know. It was good. It was fine. I didn't really know what to think about the characters involved. All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Town. There's been a murder afoot, if I recall correctly. Yes. There's been a murder. A murder. And our conspiracy loving sponsors are all about it. I'm surprised there's not somebody up on the rooftops. We didn't really look at the rooftops last time. The world is in Minecraft, and this story is in the middle of many stories I haven't written yet. I try to make it a standalone thing. I also make almost everything original. Yeah, honestly, that's one of the things that you have to take into account on the internet is even if you're writing like part 7 of 200, you kind of have to assume that somebody might read part 7 first. Right. DMs for my half delivery because I'm still stuffy from crying. Oh, he sent me a joke. Is it okay if I listen to it on stream? It'll appear. Your voice will appear on my stream. I don't want to pull a Marvel and expect people to know Captain Mega Dumpy. Damn, but Captain Mega Dumpy episode 7 was so good. I read all about it on Reddit. Are there really only 2 types of trees? Yeah, it looks like there are. All right, let's listen to the joke. Are you ready for a joke?
Isaac gives the vibe of, oh man, my car broke down. Does anybody know a lot about being probably a librarian and video games? Like an unnecessary, probably neurodivergent amount? And you come from the shadows, from the darkness. A man from the night emerges and goes, oh, I got this one.
You should do like podcasting, Nico. You've got a great voice for it. You should do like comfy podcasting, like, hi everyone. Today we're going to discuss the history of Reese's Cups packaging. And people be like, yeah, the perfect thing to put on. Oh, cool. Goofing off in UE5. Hello, Demi. Good to see ya. Yes, goofing off in UE5. I do have a tutorial here. Supposedly, but we've just been poking around and chatting while I reacquaint myself with the navigation controls. Oh, and we remembered now that if I select this guy and hit F, we can see Jebediah the second, in his full glory. I started trying to make jokes to make the mood lighter, but I can't think of something knee slapping. Ooh, I like this song. Super. Here's the guy planning the heist. He's got so many weapons. Well, so, okay. I have a theory about jokes in writing. Did I make all this? Jebediah and Jedediah, very easily distinguishable, of course. No, I did not make all this. This is a demonstration of the use of the assets we were looking at earlier. Somebody else put this together, and I'm very grateful. The tutorial that we're using basically uses this. It is cool, isn't it? People just giving away awesome stuff for free so that others can learn. That's my dream. Let's make some cool stuff and give it away so people can learn from it. I have a theory about joke writing in stories, though. The theory is this. You can't tell traditional jokes. Yeah, setup and punchline. Setup and punchline style jokes, they don't work in writing. And the reason is timing and delivery, right? 90% of the humor comes from timing and delivery, which is why when you get those like joke books for kids, they're all like the lamest possible joke. However, you know that if somebody said that joke with like a big goofy smile on their face, you'd laugh your ass off. Look, I told you this is a fucking hotel bed. Hotel bed. Hotel bed. Hotel reception. Look at this guy. Just a cute little hotel. Which also I've heard is why video games struggle to tell jokes, because you can't control the timing of the dialogue, right? You either have to do your jokes in cutscenes or you have to kind of let them happen organically in the game, right? Portal is a funny game because the dialogue is like pre-written, right? Personally, I'm having trouble with three things: telling jokes and my inability to count. That's a good one. It must be delivered though, because okay, so the entire like basis of joke is the element of surprise, right? You get set up with a certain situation and then something unexpected happens. What's going on over here? More conspiracy. The farmers be watching. We didn't even look over here last time. A suspiciously empty house. This is the famous Sir Isaac. Is the ever present and famous Sir Gomal. Suspicious. It's all very suspicious. This is Conspiracy Town, where conspiracies are abound. But yeah, the entire basis of joke telling is the dichotomy between like expectation and surprise. I would love to be a famous. That'd be cool. I'll turn other people into meese. I'll turn you all into meese, and then we can enjoy our meese life together. I hope Dolu is getting squeaky clean. I bet he's super clean. So clean. So fresh, so clean. Wait, what the hell? This is like the luxury suite of the hotel. Damn. Who put this together? Wait, what? I exhausted my perfume. Dolu, how do you smell? With your nose, of course. Yeah, it's hard to tell jokes in video games because you can't control the timing of the surprise. The timing of the surprise is the most important part of a joke. So let's see. Bestie Westie for the rest of you. We're just talking about it. Let's see. Personally, I'm having trouble with three things: telling jokes and my inability to count. There you go. You've got to make it sound like the delivery is so important. You've got to make it sound like there's a third thing coming, right? Because you say the first thing differently depending on if there's two or three things. The delivery is very important. You've got to save that surprise until the punchline. That's why it's a punchline, because it punches you in the face with surprise. In Minecraft, I have 3 attack modes: main, assault, and defensive. Main is the halberd. Halberds in Minecraft, assault is dual blades. Defensive is sword and shield. That's funny. All right. We're in church. Welcome to church. That's how that song goes, right? Well, somebody tell the Zarkon I've successfully been chatting for over an hour. Wait, can we make it over an hour? Truly? It's been about an hour. When did I actually start stream? At like 4 minutes after? Hell yeah. Demi, I need you to do some reporting. All right. But that's part of the reason why chat is passive and streamer is active. I'm struggling with three things right now: telling jokes, my inability to count. Yeah, those are my biggest struggles. So yeah, that's all. That's the other thing. So I was listening to a podcast that I've been listening to a lot lately. It's called Mark Rosewater Drives to Work. Mark Rosewater is a designer. He's a designer for Magic the Gathering, and he used to write scripts for the TV show Roseanne. I know nothing about Roseanne. Don't ask me. But what he said they do is after the script was written and they did like a read, they would start figuring out how to punch up the jokes. Make them punchier. And so they would just write and rewrite the jokes until they got the funniest version possible. And I thought that would be a really fun thing to do. Maybe. You'd have to have a bunch of like class clowns, essentially, all competing to be the funniest. Oh, there's a park by the church. That's so cool. I believe I am. I feel lighter. I'm glad, Dylan. I've been thinking a lot about shrimp heaven now. I know what shrimp heaven now is. I know the McElroys. In fact, I have been in the same room as the McElroys on several occasions. Thinking of how I'll write chapter 3 now, because that point is supposed to be the conflict reveal, and I'm affected by the conflict now. I would recommend giving it some time then. Yes, you do hear Lumi giggling. Nico says, hi, bestie Westy for the resty.
Hello, Nico. Sure. Heaven. No.
The sequence of events that led up to that must have been insane. Oh my gosh, there's little dudes. Look at the little dude. Why is there a little dudes here? Yes. The McElroy brothers. His name is Lucas. They're all Lucas. Was in the pawn shop. The pawn shop, yes. Lucas, A through F. What's your favorite wizard spell? I cast manual blinking. Oh no. There's somebody who does animations of those on YouTube that I really like. And recently they did one that's like, I cast what was it? Tungsten ball sack or something like that. And then the other wizard just collapsed with a clang. I love that one. That's my favorite. I cast mend butt crack. No. Excellent. Yeah. I think there was wizard posting before Shadow Wizard Money Gang, but Shadow Wizard Money Gang really brought wizard posting out into the real, you know. People be talking about wizard posting now. Ooh, I cast your tongue can never sit comfortably in your mouth. What would my wizard spell be? You know, it would probably be reading related. Like, I cast forget how to pronounce that word. Word pronunciation be gone. And you're like, oh shit. Is it goon? Is it goonstorare? Goonstorare? Goonstorare. And all of a sudden, you're that dude from Vine who mispronounces things really quickly. No gooners here. Get out of here, gooners. What would your wizard spell be? No. I will main Lego floors. That's a good one. Very, very difficult to counter. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. Legalize nuclear weapons. Goon is such a ruined word. I know, and it was so recent too. Me casting homing lathe. Homing lathe is an excellent one. I think we've officially passed over an hour of just chatting now. But even then, it isn't really just chatting. Like, look at the category. Look at what I'm doing on screen. I'm learning. Homing lathe. Well, a lathe is a tool used to cut rock. And if it's homing in on you, it's probably not a good thing. You don't want to know, but I want to. I'm prepared. I can do it. 24-hour market. You're really selling pears? You're really selling pears 24 hours a day? Look at the color of some of these pears. You know, that's how you know. They shouldn't be doing this. No one will deny me the knowledge. Goon is such a recently ruined word, though. It's kind of insane. Like, just a few months ago, you could say like, yeah, let's go kill some goons in a video game. And people would be like, there's nothing sexual about that. And then all of a sudden, people are like, I'm gonna goon. Oh God, he's a gooner. Me and the goons. Some lathes have a warning card that says, warning, this machine cannot tell the difference between metal and flesh, nor does it care. Yeah, true. This man's got grenades just sitting around in his gun shop. This is a man who likes to live dangerously, you can tell. Oh, look, it's the place where they take your picture for the license. It's me, I'm the machine. I cannot tell the difference between metal or flesh, nor do I care. Mood, hashtag relatable, hashtag understandable, hashtag gooning. Don't goon the lathe, kids. Don't goon the lathe. Ugh. What's another word? Hashtag chomp chomp, am I right? I just want the type of woman who will destroy me. I want to be a different person by the time we're done with this. I want to be absolutely, utterly obliterated. I mean, this is obviously the nicest place in town. Look at it. Hardwood fucking flooring. I love the kind of woman who will actually just kill me. Why is gooning a thing now? Fuck if I know. That's just how the internet works. Somebody is like, you know, it would be funny if we called this thing gooning. And then everybody's like, hell yeah. Random internet person, you've set the culture now. I believe mommy and daddy are ruined at the max for me. Absolutely. Like, if I ever have a kid, it's dad or father, but never daddy. Like the dual meaning of gooning now. So one thing I was thinking about recently is how in the past you could go your entire life without experiencing social change, right? You could be an entire generation that's like, this is my generational identity, and you never have to worry about leaving that generational identity behind, right? The next generation would change things and you would disagree with them, but you never had to change your identity, right? But now it's like language is changing so quickly, culture is changing so quickly. Lumi and I were watching a video, and the video was from 2011, and they said some stuff in that video that I'm not going to repeat because it's really offensive. And we're like, it was a different time. Nobody blinked at that sort of thing. Also, I still call my parents mommy and daddy, but it's not a sexual thing. Well, that's the thing, right? If your parents are not on the internet, the words haven't been ruined for them. The internet, by nature, allows for an innumerable spheres of language that come up with words for the same thing. Yeah, like glizzy. Glizzy is a great example. We were talking about this the other day on stream. Glizzy was a regional dialect name for a hot dog. And then somebody was like, damn, y'all call them glizzies? I guess that's what the internet calls glizzies now. And now glizzy is a universal term for hot dog. Oh, look at that. Not so perfect after all, are you? You get why it makes people uncomfortable, but also you just don't get it. Yeah, it's call your family however you want to call your family, right? Hill. I was finna say glizzy is no longer a fucking hot dog. That's the one. That's a weird one. Why are you scared? Are you scared of the glizzies? Putting a hole in a glizzy long ways and drinking soda? Call that a Busy glizzy. I take back everything that I said about chat not being able to make the jokes. Please tell me glizzy doesn't mean something else. Oh no, it always meant hot dog. It's just that it was like a very regional term. Like, you know that probably like gooning was used by some small segment of the internet population. And then the internet was like, oh ho ho, what's this? We like it. It's ours now. Thank you. The word that I would say is my contender for most bothers me is Ohio. And Ohio memes have become a thing, right? But let me just say, as someone who lived in Ohio, it is weird to see people saying Ohio like it's a Gen Z word. Like I can even appreciate the memes because Ohio is the most haunted state. Imagine Isaac explaining Skibbity Toilet to Lumi. I learned these memes so she doesn't have to. You know the memes, like it's got like the coal miner's hands and the like hands with all the jewelry next to each other, and it's like my hands look like this so hers can look like this. It's exactly like that, except it's a picture of me with like high key brain rot and Lumi innocently moving throughout the world and laughing at cute things and not having to worry about fucking Skibbity Ohio Gyat Riz. And yeah, my brain looks like this, so hers can look like this. That's our relationship. Every once in a while, I'll laugh at something and she'll be like, oh, what's funny? And I'm like, don't worry about it. And we've just come to the understanding that she really shouldn't worry about it. She really should not worry about it. And we're okay with this. We're okay with this. Where's Fruit Table? Oh, right. I forgot that I still had Fruit Table. Hello, Fruit Table. Glitzy means hot dog, low-key penis. Hot dog already meant penis. Gyat and Riz were our things that content farms made for Gen Alpha overuse. High key penis. It has to be child explanation in some way. What? Content farms, child explanation? I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Deep breaths, explain. In that order. Okay, I remember he said that there was a way to use the left mouse button. So that isn't it. Undo move elements. There we go. So the Alt button, Alt left click, pivots around our camera point. And if we frame this, it pivots around this. Okay, let's try that with a different object. The liquor sign. Uh-huh. Now if we zoom out, okay, it still pivots around it. That's cool. Child exploitation. They're doing this on purpose to ruin a generation. Now I understand. Mayday, mayday, we have a Rizzler yachting out in Ohio. Skibbity's toilets is on their way. Accidental bars. Wait. Mayday, mayday, we have a Rizzler gotting out in Ohio. Skibbity toilets on their way. Everything sounds like bars when I'm listening to this. Ooh, look what you can do. You can do some cool stuff by just. Oh, that's cool. All right, so this is still the best way to move around. Can I select? Select the truck. Zoom out from the truck. And now, yes, look at that. We can move super fast because we're far away from the truck. Oh, look, you can see people's basements. I still love my new song with the Dr. Seuss lyric. I was thinking about that. Nico has sent us another thing to listen to.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells.
Shadow Wizard Money Game. We love casting spells. I gotta keep an eye on my Discord if Nico's sending me audio clips. Yeah, I liked making hyperfunk. I want to make more hyper genres. But what does that mean really, right? What does that really mean? I think the thing that it really means is just that I like those techniques and I should keep using them, right? Do a song every day. Do a little bit of effort every day. Take a little bit of effort every day, yo. Every day, every day, everything, every way, everyone, every play, everything you do, everything you breathe, everything you love, everything you need. If you can't put forth a little effort every day, your skill will go away, and you will find that the best will confine themselves to unrest and unhelpfulness. Wait, that was kind of bars. I only send stuff in Discord once it's needed. That, or I'm sending more Ken Ashcorp. Ken Ashcorp, pretty cool. We gotta make some more meme music on this channel. Like, also I should be working on this tutorial. Can we listen to like a minute of tutorial? Just a minute.
Let's go to a site called Mixamo.com. It's an Adobe-owned site with free characters and free animations. Now you might think, hey, can I use one of those metahumans? Yes, eventually, but let's start easy and understand how this works. Then you can layer on some little more complex workflow. So once you sign in or create a new profile and sign in, it's free. If you don't have one, just create one. Scroll through your list of characters here and find a character that you're interested in using in your short.
All right, we need to go to Mixamo. Mixamo. Sign up for free. Sign up with Google. I don't have a Adobe account, I guess. What's the year? What's the year? Nobody accepts like 1900. Oh, they do. Yes, I'm 124 years old. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not at all, actually. All right. Characters. All right, time to actually. Can we? Um, we can keep chatting. We're gonna look at characters. Uh huh. Uh huh. Lore wise, Ray is 40,360 years old, but that's shortened to factorial 8. Hold up. I need to get my calculator out. Scientific calculator. 8. Factorial 8 is 40,320 years old. Look, I understand that you think those blades are super cool, but they're going to be so pokey. The boss. Oh God. I don't like that. I don't like that guy at all. This is not sufficient armor, girl. Factorial 8. If it's factorial 8, the exclamation point would come after the 8, not before. Still aging, but I kept it as 8 to make it less absurd. I understand. It's like saying you're like, you know, 5.5, right? When you're young, you say the full 5.5, but as you get older, you're like, oh, I'm just 20. Just round down to 20, right? And then you get older, you're like, I'm in my 50s, right? Amy. A mannequin. The mannequin's kind of jacked, isn't he? Jolene. A ninja. Mousy? Oh, that's terrifying. Passive marker man? Oh, yeah. This guy's about to make a very high quality video game. AJ. Olivia? Wait, what's factorial 9? What's 9 factorial? Oh, you've got a little while before you can Update that number. Dear God, that ain't Jerry. Doozy? The kid? You've seen that kid from Content Farms? Oh, AJ? I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you use the free assets available to you, right? Medea. Why not Sporty Granny? Running with your hair curlers and not a great look, girl. Not a great look. This child has no mouth and no pupils, but he must scream. Oh, she's cool. She's too cool for this thing. Also, probably too cool for this thing. Why don't we just take Joe? Look at, yeah, not dummy. Joe. Nightshade J. Friedrich. That's this person's name. Or maybe it's Nightshade by J. Friedrich. I don't know. That's quite the bra. The hair curlers act as spoilers for the exhaust for her motors. Imagine making an OC, but then you see an exact model of your OC for free. Here is Shannon. A soccer player. Here's Big Vegas. Katra Desu. Finally, I have caught a stream. Hello. Yes, we stream late around here. We're trying to pick out a protagonist. This is a very disproportionate person. Also, his hair is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Angry. But hello, how are you? What are we even looking for here? Is that Fat Elvis? Bet. Xbot. Lewis. Still waking up here, but I'm good so far. How's everyone else? We're chilling. We've had a lot of people come in through Skyrim looking ass. It's true. We've had a lot of people come through. At this time of day, most of my viewers are like getting ready for bed or going to sleep or falling asleep during stream. And we allow for that. We don't judge. Is a Raz Al Ghul looking zombie. You're good. You're eating lunch? Lunch. Look at this armor. No good. Maria with prop. Kratos. Oh, you're way behind. Ray. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with this guy. Pumpkin Hulk. So none of these guys particularly work well in the scene we're setting up, huh? So the question is, do we do something like this where it's like very clearly not supposed to fit, or we do someone like Josh? That's just Tom Holland, isn't it? That's just Tom Holland. Tom Holland's Adventures in Assetville. I mean, this is speaking to me. Mostly because Tom Holland is a mega cutie. Spider-Man looking ass. He is. Very Spider-Man looking ass. Budget Tom Holland. All right. Let's let's move things back into place here. Spider-Man No Home. All right. Let's find out what we're supposed to do with this.
Come back for more, but let's just start with one. So I'm going to switch over to this crash test dummy character. And before we deal with the animation, let's just start with the character itself. So you'll have your character here, and you want to choose download.
I download.
So when you download, you want it to be in FBX, and you want it to be in T-pose, and then just hit download.
The college that got to Spidey.
Moving this aside for a moment, back in your content browser, you need to import your assets into your content browser. So I'm going to go to my content folder. I'm going to right click and choose new folder.
Okay. Hold up there, buddy. Hold up there, buddy. We've got to download Budget Tom Holland. We've got to download Hom Tolland. No, that's a terrible name. We've got to download Jim Hopkins. Isn't that the guy from Stranger Things? Jim Hopper. Hom Talanda. Yes, The Adventures of Hom Talanda. Don't disgrace Hopper like that. You're right. I have watched Stranger Things, actually. It's one of the few non-anime shows that I've watched. Take that. All right, set that aside for now. Call him Tim Buckwheat. Tim Holland. Maybe we could call him Tim Holland. Tom Holland's suspiciously similar brother. Let's see. Where did I put this stuff? Epic UE5 feature packs. Where the hell did I put this stuff? Visual assets? Blender? No. Ballin. He ain't Tom Holland. He's Ballin. Ballin. My God. It's the perfect name. I don't know where to put this thing. Where's the rest of my stuff currently? There we go. There we go. Kambalan. Batukam art. What? Import.
In your content browser, you need to import your assets into your content browser. So I'm going to go to my content folder. I'm going to right click and choose new folder. And I'm just going to call this chars for my multiple characters will live in here. Then going in here, I'm going to right click again, make another folder because again, I'll eventually have more than one character. I'll call it dummy and double click.
All right.
And the name of your character is going to be whatever the download name was. So if you want, you can go change your name before you do an import. But from my download button here or your finder, or you could even right click, go to import and go browse for your asset. But for me, it's pretty handy since the download icon is right here. I'm just going to drag into this empty dummy folder.
Sure.
And you're going to get a pop-up dialog for the import options. Basically, for now, leave everything at the defaults. You'll see that it has a field here that says skeleton, and our character does have a skeleton, so leaving this to none might make you think we're not importing the skeleton, but that's actually not the case. It's kind of backwards from what you would think. So trust me for now, just leave it set to none. Make sure these check boxes are here. Everything should be fine with the default. Hit reset to default if you're not sure, and then hit import.
Okay.
Import all would be if you were bringing in multiple FBX files, but we're just bringing in one, so a single import gets the job done. You could hit import all. There's just one thing you're importing, so it really doesn't matter which one you hit here. And it's going to bring in your character, the skeleton, the textures, all into this single folder. Depending which character you grabbed, you may have some rigging issues here, but it's totally ignorable for what we're doing, so just close that. And here's your character. You'll see it kind of separates it into different asset types. Here are the individual textures. Here's the material it's using for that. And then here's the actual character, the skeleton, and the physics asset. Just grab the one with pink. That's your skeletal mesh. If you hover, you'll see it says skeletal mesh, and drag your character into the scene. Now, you might think, can I use one of these guys instead? Eventually, yes, just like the metahuman idea. You can do whatever you want in the future, but for now, let's just keep it easy and learn how it works. So we have our dummy here. I'm going to go ahead and put him on the sidewalk. All right, so if you hover,
I do want people to see this though. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, you have to see this. You have to see this. This is what Kambalan looks like taken apart. This is horror. This is horrifying. This is truly horrible. Why would they do this? Why would anyone do this? We've skinned him. We've skinned him alive. There's nothing left. There's nothing left of Kambalan.
him up and you hit the end key on the keyboard, END on the keyboard, end key, it'll snap, and you hit the end idea. You can do whatever you want in the future, but for now, let's just keep it easy and learn how it works. So we have our dummy here. I'm going to go ahead and put him on the sidewalk. All right, so if you hover him up and you hit the end key on the keyboard, END on the keyboard, end key, it'll snap them down to the ground. That can be handy. Depends on what collisions are set up for the objects around here, but in this case it works out just fine. But it doesn't always work, but when it does, it's pretty handy. So here we have our static character in our scene, but he doesn't have any animation, which is fine. That's part 2. Go back to Mixamo. So I'm going to come back to Mixamo here and now go to the animations tab. And we're going to get some animation for our character. Let's grab a walk. Eventually you can get whatever else you want here, but let's all do the same thing for the moment and understand how it works. You can add your own creativity later, but let's just go get a walk cycle and pick a walk for your character. Let's do this one here. Any walk is fine.
All right. How's Kambalan gonna walk? Actually, Why is this not working? Walking with a swagger? Sneak walk? Orc walk? Walk backwards? Dwarf walk? Walk? Drunk walk backwards? Oh, there's so many animations. All right, well, I just like this one.
Now, one thing that's important to notice here is he is walking away.
UVs of realistic models are top tier. It's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Did you know that there's the same thing but on a material ball as well? Material balls. I hate it. Thank you. Making a gladiator trailer for my Minecraft tourney. I'm recording myself aggressively slashing. They did the Obama orb. Wait up. Obama sphere. Where's the Obunga pyramid? There it is. The Obama prison. Orbamna. 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 It sounds like an alien language now. Apologies to all people out there. Don't clip that. Oh, it's too late. Orbamna. Apologies to all those who Orbamna means something in your language. I'm sorry for speaking ill of your mother.
From his starting point. The way we're going to want to animate this guy and have him do multiple cycles and hook him up with his other animations, we want to click this box in place so that he's walking in place. This is going to make extending the cycle much easier. There are...
Okay. Walking in place.
Are some properties here. For example, if you want to, do overdrive and make them go a little bit faster, you can tweak some of these settings here if you want. But for now, I'm just going to leave everything at the default.
Let's leave everything
want
in
to
the
hit
default.
Download. We do not need the skin because we already downloaded the T-pose character and that has the skeleton and the skin. So actually we definitely do not want the skin. We just need the animation data. My default projects was 30 frames per second. I'll go ahead and leave it as that and I won't reduce keyframes and we want FBX. So this is the settings you want for your animation and download.
I'm downloading.
So that grabs the walking cycle. I'm going to go in here and also choose a run. Just do a quick filter.
Oh, we need a run as well? Okay. Just... Let's see, run. Lots of cool runs here. There's a wall run. Hell yeah. Let's not do a complicated one. Right. My God, the animations. Oh, here's Goofy running. In place, please. Perfect. Download without skin.
And we'll do fast run. He's so fast. But again, he's running away from his starting point, so you want to click the in place button.
I'm so smart.
For this particular situation. And download this. So again, without skin, FBX, 30 frames per second, and none.
But it feels
if
so
you like working in
empty
24,
without
because that's
skin.
what you're used to in life, then go ahead and switch it. I'll show you where to switch your project when we get back to animation as well. And then download. And that downloads the run. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll also have him blend into a drunk run eventually. He gets tired and just kind of runs like he's drunk. So
Let's see. Can we do run fall? Yeah, I gotta say their player on their website is a little janky. But we just reset things. Love it. Give me that thing without skin. No skin. We don't like skin around here.
So we'll go ahead and make that in place and download that. Same settings, download. So we have 3 animation clips that we want to use on our character, which is fine for now. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. And now we want to import those animations to have available for our character. So in this same folder with the character, I'm going to right click and create another folder and call it anims.
Anims.
Go into here and I can bring back my browser and I have my walking. So I'm going to drag in walking. And this is a little bit different of an import. It looks the same, but it's slightly different because it is a different type of asset. So here it says import. This is what we're importing, the walking asset. This is where it's important to pay attention to this skeleton field. So what it wants to know now is what skeleton is this animation for? So go to your drop down, and I have some other characters in the scene because it's a Assetville. So there's some Assetville characters, and there's even some cars because it doesn't know that this is a character per se. So you need to tell it this animation is for this character. And then the rest of the defaults for now should be fine. So they hit import. And that brings in that animation clip for this character. Now you might say, wait a minute, I thought we didn't bring in the skin. We didn't, but because we hooked up the animation to the skeleton, it's just giving you a preview here of that's the character that it's being used on. So let's do that again. We're going to grab another of the animations and drag it in here. Same thing. Tell it which skeleton it's for.
We are
and
rocking
import.
this.
Now you could have done all 3 of these at once using the import all option. That's what that's for, but I'm just doing it kind of the long way here. But you could, for example, bring in 20 animations at once. You just drag them all into here or browse and select them all. Whatever settings you use here, it's going to use that for all of them, and then you would hit import all and it brings in all 20, for example. So here are my 3 animation sequences that are ready to use on this character. So now, the most important part to understand about making a short film involves this next asset type. It is called the level sequence. Again, the most important part. So follow this part really closely. I'm going to go to the content browser. I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call this folder Cinematics. You can call it whatever you want, but
Go to the content browser, make a new folder, call it Cinematics.
Cinematics is a good word for it. And go into this folder. Right click in here and go to Animation, Level Sequence. A level sequence is a record of a bunch of things that happen in a level. Don't think of the word sequence like we do in animation or visual effects, that it's a bunch of shots. So put that definition on hold for a minute, ignore that, and just
Hold on. I know you can't see this. So, oh, they moved it from animation to cinematics.
accept this new word sequence. And I'm going to select that. And I'm going to call it, because I'm not going to call it shot one. Oftentimes they're broken into shots, but they don't even have to be that specific. I'm going to call it bunch of action 01, right? Because it could be a shot, it could be a sequence, it could be anything. This is just a container holding animation information. So double click to open it, and it'll open into this tab called the sequencer. So now the sequencer, this is just the tab name. You can think of it as an editor for your level sequence. So over here, you'll see what level sequence you have open. So we're working with the bunch of action 01 level sequence. And again, this looks familiar in the sense of, if I hit play, here's a timeline and it's playing through a timeline and nothing seems to be happening. That's because the purpose of a level sequence is to hold, in this area over here, to hold information that you want to animate or override or have any record of that's different than this static world sitting here. So if you think of the level as a static world, then the level sequence is used to add any kind of changes to that static world. Think of it as, this is a stage and a whole bunch of actors and props and backgrounds have all showed up on a stage, but they're just going to stand there and do nothing until you have them do something here in a particular level sequence. So I want this character to be animated and to accept some of those animations that I made. So I'm going to add a track for this character. If he's already selected, I'm going to select add a track, actor to sequence. Remember, actor can be anything really. And then choose this here, which is my character. If I've pre-selected the character, it'll show up here. If I didn't pre-select it, I'd have to go find him somewhere down here. This is one way to add stuff to this level sequence. I'll show you another way later. So for now, choose this, and that puts your character in here. The movement of this character, just the straight XYZ location rotation scale, you can modify. Let me first, before I set any keys, I'm going to make it so he's going down the sidewalk. So let's move him into position first. So this is still his overall base position. So he's standing here in the sidewalk. All right, so he's just hanging out. He's a little crooked here, so let me give him a little bit straighter. There we go. So he's ready to go walking down the sidewalk. But again, if I hit play, nothing's going to happen because he's just sitting there. So I want to add an animation cycle to him for his walk. So to do that,
Makes sense.
I'm going to put my playhead at the beginning because the animation's going to get added where the playhead is. I'm going to go to animation here and add an animation sample. And we have walking 9 was the name of it. So I'm going to click on that and hit play. And you'll see he starts walking, but then he stops walking. That's because that walking loop is only for this part of the timeline, 0 to 31 frames. So I'm going to drag this all the way to the end of my just default 150 frames. You can change your in and out point by just sliding this here. But then I'm going to now hit play. And he's walking along until you get to the end of the timeline. You could then, if you want, hit this button here, which is looping. And then hit play, and he's just going to keep walking and walking and walking through the whole timeline. And then it'll loop back around. So let's say at this point, though, I want him to switch his motion into the run. So what I would do here, now we haven't talked about moving him anywhere yet. He's just getting his animation set, and then we'll adjust his transform to have him move in the right place. So I'm going to back the animation back up to here. he stops his walk cycle. I'm going to click on the add some more animation. I'm going to switch to the fast run. So now at that point, he's going to start his fast run, which I'll go ahead and pull out to the end, hit play. Now he's doing a fast run. Again, he's in place. So he's doing his walking and then fast run. Now that looks a little poppy, right? Like if I switch just to look around this area and I hit play, watch his animation, it's not very smooth. But you can blend animations really easily by just taking the second animation here. So it's just a clip I can drag and push it into the first one so that you have some overlap. So it's like a crossfade in video editing, right?
No
So
way. That's sick. All right, let's watch this. Let's watch this. Oh my God, he's doing it. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And then I need you to do the last animation. There's not enough time. This is what I'm here for. Look at this. Oh my God. Let's just get rid of that. If you see a funny epic or you buy moment. Oh, you buy is cringe now, isn't it? Feel free to clip it. Just use the clip command. Demi used the clip command. Thank you, Demi. Crazy is what they think about me. There we go. You did it again.
hover there and you can see those little blue lines kind of crisscrossing. That's one fading out and the other fading in. And now if I come back here and hit play, watch his animation. It's a little hit and miss. You might have to make some fine adjustments to see if it merges well, but let's see how it looks. It's actually not that bad. He's walking. I'm going to scrub through here. He's walking, then he leans forward and starts running. So it's a fairly smooth, I mean, for one shot, God. Just a random drag and drop and slam them into each other. That's actually pretty smooth. So we're going to say that's fine as far as that transition goes. And then we wanted him to start doing his little tired walk, right? So I'm going to back up the animation here. Add one more bit of animation to his drunk run. And then from here, hit play. Again, it pops because we don't have any blending going on. So I'm going to overlap those, just shove them.
It's insane to me that you can blend animations like that.
Or in this case,
Absolutely
third into
beautiful.
second. Hit play, and then he slows down.
Oh, hold up. Okay, I thought there'd be more lyrics.
To his run, so he has a
We can't be having lyrics on this stream. I'm the one who needs to be talking.
To slow down into his drunk run forward. So let me just pull that out to the end there, so it goes all the way up. So you get the idea. It's pretty easy to merge these animations. Now the only thing I have to do, since they were all in place, is now I have to determine, which is going to take a little finesse, which I'm not going to spend too much time on, but you'll get the idea and you can spend as much time as you need on it. I need to have a start position here. So here's my character now looking at the transform track. All I'm really going to be transforming is his location in X in this case. So if I want to key just the x-axis, I can click on the 0 frame here, I can click on his x-axis. That sets the key here. Then he's taking a few steps, and before he switches into his transition, or maybe right in the middle of it, he's going to be down here somewhere. Right, so he'll have walked down the sidewalk a bit. I could turn on auto key if I don't want to keep clicking the key button right here for that. But for now I don't have auto key on, so I have to hit that button. But now I'll go ahead and turn on auto key. It's right here. If you like using auto key, just click that button. So now let's check this area and see if he's sliding or if that's decent. It's a little, well, notice that at the beginning, he starts walking but not moving, right? So if you watch his feet, they're staying in place and then he moves forward. That's just the default of the animation in Unreal. It defaults to ease in and ease out. So if you click on this icon, this is your curve editor. You'll see this is our smooth curve smoothing into the transition and then smoothing out. I actually want this to be linear if he's walking consistently. So I'm going to grab both those keys and hit the linear button, which is right here, or the hotkey is.
Ah, okay. Let's try this. That's too fast. Also, the curve. We need you to be linear. I finished recording my Minecraft weapons, and damn, now I have some cray weapons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pause. Go here. Linear. Delete keys. So let's set a key here. See how that looks. Is that still too fast? Yeah, it's still too fast because his feet are sliding, right? Pause. Go here. Delete keys. The music stopped. There we go. So if we put him here and then set a key on the X location, how's that look? It's a little bit too, so if I move this, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So we want a key there, but then he's going to be starting to move faster, right? So pause the animation. Go here. Ish. Yeah. And then let's keyframe that. So what is that? His feet are sliding forward. So it needs to be longer. I love how he just like wipes out near the end. All right, now let's look at the whole thing. Okay. So, what I think we can do is at the fall flat moment, right here-ish, we can set a keyframe, and then we can remove this keyframe, and hopefully that keeps the same pace, right? Yeah. I read a tweet saying that the NB version of Brother from Another Mother is NB from another entity. NB from another entity. And I thought that sounded something from SCP. Sounded like something from SCP. It kind of does. But I guess you have to remember that people who are non-binary or queer are already kind of not interested in humanity, right? So SCP isn't out of the realm of possibility for them. Look at Kambalan. What does he run from? Absolutely beautiful.
4, and now that snaps those to be straight. You might have to come back in here a couple times as you're doing this to straighten out your curves, but for now we'll go back to the sequencer, and he's got a straight walk. I'd say it's fine. He's slipping a little bit, but that's fine. You get the idea. Let's move down the sidewalk here.
Slipping.
When he hits the run, he needs to go farther faster, so right about where's the next transition? Right here. So I'm going to pull out, and maybe at that many steps he's gone this far. I'm just guessing. Let's see if that's very smooth at all. Let's see. It's got, you know, see how there's like a weird something in there. You'd just have to mess with the keys in here to get that right. But again, that just takes time, but at least you know now how to do it. Then when he gets to here, if he needs to change his pacing again, he's kind of slowing down a little bit. So I'll go to the end of the run, switch to move tool, and come down here, and let's see if that is, if he's slipping or if that's fine. Let's hit play. So now he might be going a little too fast through there, but again, just takes a little bit of finesse for you to adjust the timing to set the keys in the right position, but at least you know how. Now just add a little bit of your own time to clean up the animation that you want for him. And now this character is done in this particular bunch of action. Now we could call this a shot, but generally a shot would have just one camera. I'm going to show you how you can add a camera, but you can also add multiple cameras for coverage of this shot from multiple angles. So let's
so this is a level sequence, but it is really a scene. Like, we've created a scene here with our good friend Kambalan. Absolutely beautiful, honestly. I could just watch this for a while. You know, it's kind of funny. Our first stream was a third of this video, And then this stream is now just about another third of the video. Oh, I got an email. Welcome to Adobe. You recently created an Adobe ID. God, fuck off. I don't want it. I don't want it. Can we, fuck you, Adobe. I fucking hate you. Truly one of the devils of our era. One of the demons of our time. Can we just make this bigger? I want everybody to see Kambalan in all his glory. Yo, Isaac, have I sent you the chart before? It's the chart of Adobe alternatives. I've seen that chart and I love it. It's where I found Natron, actually. Natron, my beloved Natron, my I can fix her. Natron is very buggy and has a lot of problems, but I can fix her, I promise. There's still a little bit of sliding. But it looks close enough that if you're not looking at the feet, you can't tell. Take him out, Tom. Take him out.
Take a look at that now. If you stop your animation and go back to the beginning, not that you have to, but just to have a fresh start here. Let's say our first camera view, we want to have...
We can worry about cameras next time, I think. I really just want to watch Kambalan do his little run and fall over and over. So I've been taking improv classes, and they've been really fun. Improv theater. Get up on stage, say the first thing that comes to your mind. Kambalan belly flopping. Let's do it. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? Yo, I'm Kambalan, belly flopping, running down the street without stopping. Everybody wants to be a piece of me, but I'm a piece of me that can't be stopped. Everybody sees that I'm falling, running from something that I can't see. Everyone knows, everyone sees, everyone glows. Tom Holland, Kambalan, bomb pollen, Sam fallen. If I'm keep on falling, I might start to be Tom Holland. I want to try improv, but I don't know where to start, especially doing solo stuff. Well, a good way to do solo improv is freestyle rap. Because essentially what improv is a structure that you can use to convey ideas, and those ideas are things off the top of your head, right? Think about improv games. Improv games are a structure. They're a pre-built story, a narrative structure, and God, that has to hurt his nose. Poor Tom. Tom.com. Especially narrative structures. But rap rap is also a structure. You've got a beat, right? And so you have to fit in that structure. Freestyle is when you have to find the rhymes and you have to find the rhythm and you have to find the words and you have to find whatever else there is, right? That was a glorious stop moment there. Oh God, I see. Oh God. He's just approaching. If I try to adjust things, he just approaches. Let's see if I can get a good one. Okay, it resets. Yeah. Freestyle improv is a great way to get started because essentially, when you're freestyling, you have to think about rhythm and you have to think about rhyme. But you also have to kind of be open to whatever comes out of your mouth and whatever comes off the top of your head. One of the first things you have to learn in freestyle is just don't stop rapping. If you can keep rapping, then eventually you'll start making sense, right? But the hard part is getting the words to come out. And the same is true in group improv, in these like short form improv games, right? Step one is spontaneity. Step one is not stopping talking, right? Because it's easy, it's instinctual to stop when you don't know what to say. But the truth is, you can't stop. You can never stop. Where's my light? Directional light. Directional light is what it's called. Oh, that's sad. As soon as he comes into the light, he trips. Not great. What makes for the most cinematic shot, right? That's what we're asking, really. We want a good amount of like shadows for him to cross over. And of course, we want to see his shadow. I like that. Words are hard. I'm trying to think hard for raps and stuff. Well, improvising anything in a non-native language is hard, of course. What you want to try to do I wonder if okay, pause. I just need to adjust you slightly. Okay. Play. Yeah, see, now he's sinking into the ground. Very unfortunate. We don't have auto key on, so this shouldn't affect things. Yeah, see, he's slightly above the ground, and then he's slightly below the ground. Let's turn off the grid snapping and just set him right on the ground. Okay. Excellent. Adjusting things. That's that's honestly a funny angle. Yeah. The idea is to say the things that come to the top of your head. So it's usually best to do it in a fluent language, right? The shoes coming up at the very end is just peak comedy. The Adventures of Combolland. Combolland. And to that extent, our teacher has been talking to us about kind of getting our thoughts out there and being open about emotions. Emotions are what bring people in, right? Emotions are what make things work in a story. And as such, your character on stage should have an emotion, right? Now, generally, these are super short scenes, so it's only like 5 minutes, but you need that like one emotion, right? A 5-minute character has one emotion. Hell, even like if a character ends up having like 2 emotions, generally we start thinking of them as a complex character. Like, emotions are tricky. Emotions are hard to convey, especially if you're really focusing on the writing. What is Kambalan's emotion right now? He sees something he wants. That's right. Walking down the street, he's overtaken by desire. He must run forward, and then, overwhelmed by the need to keep moving forward, he falls comedically. The shoes are just so good. I love the shoes so much. So, in order to kind of get this feeling, my teacher asked us to do what you call it? Write down our feelings, write down our emotions. And it was an interesting exercise for me because I had kind of been taking the opposite approach with my raps. You know, I had been putting emotions into my words. I'm getting better at infusing my emotions into the words that I'm trying to write. But I hadn't really done the opposite, which is to turn the emotions into words, to put words to the emotions, right? This is good music. Of course, any animation needs music. We dropped some frames this stream, actually. I'm sure it's because this is I'm sure this is because this is a complex scene. Go Tom Holland, go. So I tried it. And all of a sudden, I'm writing like pages of material and turning them into actually good verses. I'm like, oh no, the next rap album is starting to form. I'm not done with the last rap album. No. But maybe I am done with the last rap album. That's the other thing. I wrote 16 songs for the last rap album. I have completed videos for 3 of them, I think. Let me just pull up my music video checklist. 4 of them. Get back here, Tom. Is 4 videos enough? There are some easy ones. I should do the easy ones. I tried to make them all easy, but it turns out that animation and filming is hard. I guess it's not that bad when you have pre-built animations like this. However, maybe it's okay. Maybe is it okay? It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay to trust your instincts, trust your emotions. Put work towards the things that you're passionate about in any moment. And yeah, there are some very easy things that I could do. I'm kind of curious how well my business guy would work with these pre-built animations. Because, I mean, the end goal here is to make a music video, right? I wish me the best. Thank you, Ray. I wish you the best, too. I know you're very passionate about a lot of different art forms, and you follow those passions. My completionist nature is working against me. I feel like I have to finish a project before I move on to the next one. Maybe that's silly. Who said finishing things is better than leaving them half done? Maybe I'm just running forward on this old rap album, keep pushing myself only to fall flat on my face when all of a sudden I burn out and lose energy. Tom Holland, you're such a sage. You're so wise. I think this is probably a good time to call a stream, huh? We're getting a little bit existential. But as long as we're getting existential, I can read the thing I wrote. Let's see. Where Where is it? I've been writing a lot recently. A heck of a lot. In fact, I'm almost done. I'm almost filled up my second notebook, which is awesome. 80 pages, front and back, baby. Full of writing. And they are full of writing, too. Writing and analysis. Different raps that I did. Verses. Quatrains. Songs I've written for myself and other people. Even some writing in German. You know. I would love to write and I would love to rap in another language, but I feel like it's not for me yet. It's not there yet. I have my page of pure German writing. How many pages do I have left actually? Wow, like 20. Damn. Damn. It's not time to end the stream, I see. I'm going to read you a poem. Are you ready, Ray? I wrote this. Should we shut off the music? Dear VOD watchers, the music has been off for you the entire time, but I'm going to shut off the music now. We're going to watch Tom Holland run forward as I read poetry. I'm struggling to slow my breath. My knees will not cease shaking, exhausted by the weight of my extensive preparations, reviewing every step I took, each tip that I was given, hoping that those words were not the lies of charlatans. I want to fix the pain I feel, to alter anything. Are all my preparations good enough to change me? For me to be the one who breaks the hatred and injustice? But why does any part of me think I'm capable of it? I naively believe in unattainable perfection. I'm climbing up a ladder that I cannot see the end of. There you go. Poetry, right? Poetry reading time with Isaac Anzu. Now back to the music. Oh, Tom stopped. Tom, no, Tom. Just in time for the shoes. I love the shoes. That was deep. Thank you. I feel like so it's interesting because I've been working hard on making my lyrics rhyme and flow and stuff like that. But now I'm writing stuff that is not rhymey and not flowy. And it feels a lot more personal and deeper. And I feel like I have to now work on getting it rhymier and flowier, you know? I love the shoes so much. The shoes are just such a beautiful, beautiful moment. Anyway, I think we're think we're about done here. Yep. I'm going to save Mixamo to my images and vids folder. I feel like you're expressing the desire to help the world out and deliver from the poem. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's also kind of like doubting yourself personally. That you don't necessarily know what the best thing for you is, right? Jesus Christ, it's Waltergeist. Okay, we're gonna raid Waltergeist because it's his birthday, and they're talking about One Piece. Holy shit! All right. Thank you everyone for joining. We got into a little bit of sad boy hours tonight, both at the beginning and end of stream. And in the middle, we talked about other stuff. We learned something. Damn it. We learned. All right. We have to raid now. Before Walter stops talking about One Piece. Good night, Isaac. Take care. Thank you. Everybody, ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to chill. Anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. My name is Isaac Anzu, Chimera VTuber. You're cool. I try to be cool. Thank you for the falling guy. Let me make him fall one more time. One more time. Let's see if we can pause on the shoes. I love that. Just the one shoe. But thank you so much for joining. Demi, Dolu, Ray, Nico, of course. Even Kateru Desu stopped in. You guys are all great. I will see you next time. My name is Isaac Anzu. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the Bitcoin spike. Farewell.